Hello, everyone. A very logical day to all of you. And yes, yesterday editorial that we discussed was based on Punjab, and today's editorial is based on the northeastern states. So let us see what we have here in today's editorial discussion. That is northeast spread. The verdicts in Tripura, Nagaland, and Meghalaya suggest that the BJP's political narrative has gained more ground in the northeast since it first made its presence felt with the Assam victory in 2016. The party has won the second consecutive term in Agartala, while its pre-poll ally, the NDDP, that is Nationalist Progressive Party, is poised to retain office in Kohima. The BJP could not win Meghalaya on its own, but is likely to partner the NPP in forming the government in Shillong. In short, all three states are set to have NDA governments, right? So the first part of the paragraph is giving you what is going on in these three states, right? So the focus is gaining more ground. मतलब 2019, 2016 में जितना था असम की victory के साथ, it is increasing now here in 2023, that is. And this follows the trend in Assam, Manipur, and Arunachal Pradesh. So we were talking about, in the first part, we talked about Tripura, Nagaland, and Meghalaya, T, N, and M. And here we are talking about AMA, Assam, Manipur, and Arunachal Pradesh. So 2019 से AMA, मतलब in तीनों states में it is gaining ground. It has been re-elected. That means there is a BJP government there. And now Tripura, Nagaland, Meghalaya are also all set to have the BJP government. Yes, with an ally being the NDDP here, National People's Party in Shillong. Now, the rise of the BJP in the Northeast is a testament to the party's drive and will to win. That means what? What we are talking about is this part. That is the main point of the author in this first paragraph. That means it shows he gave the examples of various states, 3 states in 2019 and 3 states since 2016. Gradually it is gaining ground. Gaining ground का meaning हम समझ सकते हैं that it is making a strong foothold, you can say. अपनी पकड़ मजबूत बना रहे हैं वहां पर. ठीक है? Now all three states are said to have this. So this is the rise of the BJP in the northeast. धीरे 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 नॉर्थ ईस्ट में उनकी जो पकड़ है वो मजबूत होती जा रही है. It shows a reflection. Now what does it show? A reflection of the failure of other national parties, the Congress and CPM among them. So it is a reflection of the failure, or it is a testament to the drive and will to win. मतलब उनका सोचना, टेस्टमेंट मीन्स इट इज एन अ प्रूफ, यू कैन से. प्रूफ किस चीज का है? their drive, their ambition, their will, their determination. So you can understand the meaning of the drive and will. Will yani determination, drive means your ambition, your determination together. So it is a reflection of the ambition of the BJP party. Also, it is a reflection of the failure of the other parties that had dominated the region for years in recognizing the changing dynamics in the region. Changing dynamics मतलब वहां के जो हालात है वो चेंज होते जा रहे हैं. उसके हिसाब से अगर ये पार्टीज एक्ट करती तो these parties would have been still in the ruling in the northeast, right? But then they did not do so, and BJP caught the trend, it caught the nerve of the people there, and it is soon gaining ground. So the regional parties, on the other hand, seem to recognize the new stirrings there and are keen to align with the BJP. New stirrings का मतलब हो गया है कि something that is going on. You have a cup of coffee and you brew it, you stir it. Maybe you add sugar to it and then you stir it. Stir यानी उसे गोल गोल घुमाना. The stirrings in the party, stirrings in the society, or stirrings anywhere would mean what? कि there's something or the other is going on. So new stirrings and are keen to align with the BJP. They have historically preferred to partner the dominant party at the center. See, after a dash it is said, so this part becomes the author's, his own opinion or his own observation. कि वहां की नॉर्थ ईस्ट की जो रीजनल पार्टीज हैं उनका हमेशा से ये मानना था कि देखो अगर हम अकेले नहीं तो फिर जो सेंटर में रूलिंग पार्टी है उसका साथ हम जरूर देंगे. Since 2014, the BJP has tried to build on the groundwork done by the RSS in the region by projecting a narrative of nationalism, schemes, and promises of expanding the infrastructure. So, this is how the BJP is gaining ground in those states. नेशनलिज्म मतलब नरेटिव का मतलब होता है कहानी. नरेटिव एक्चुअली कहानी होती है. यहाँ पर नरेटिव का मतलब होता है द स्टोरी दैट दे आर टेकिंग अलोंग विद देम, दैट इज ऑफ नेशनलिज्म. Then it is coming up with variety of schemes that they have started for the people in those areas and regions, and of course they are expanding the infrastructure. So this is how they started getting a foothold there. Started getting, धीरे धीरे जब उनके स्कीम्स उस नॉर्थ ईस्ट ईस्ट टेरिटरी में अच्छे से काम करने लगे तो लोगों को पता चला क्योंकि फाइन दिस इज द न्यू नॉर्मल यू कैन से, मतलब इस तरीके से अभी काम चल रहा है. सो दे द रीजनल पार्टीज स्टार्टेड फेवरिंग द सेंटर. Here we have the major points here. The political narrative is gaining more ground. It's becoming stronger. All three states are set to have the NDA governments. ये भी हो गया. And regional parties, they seem to recognize the new stirrings. That means they have helping hand of the regional parties. So बीजेपी alone अगर नहीं कर सकता है तो बीजेपी उन regional parties को साथ में लेके, ally हमारे पास एक word था यहाँ पर, that is a positive association, a friend. Here, a pre-poll ally, right? ALLY. Friend होता है, associate होता है, alliance होता है. Now, peace agreements were signed. Now it goes to the past. They were signed with several groups. For instance, if I go back to this part, यहाँ पर हमने एंड किया था कि आरएसएस ने उस रीजन में जो काम किया था, ग्राउंड वर्क जो किया था, उसके बेस पर बीजेपी ने अपना वहां पे जो सिचुएशन है उसको स्ट्रॉन्ग किया. नेशनलिज्म की बात की थी उन्होंने, स्कीम्स अलग अलग स्टार्ट की थी, और एक्सपैंडिंग नॉट फर्नीचर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर. ठीक है, इन सब पे बीजेपी ने काम करना शुरू कर दिया था जो कि आरएसएस से स्टार्ट किया गया था, right? And then it is still portraying the same thing what was signed. The agreements were signed with several groups. For instance, that means now you're starting with the examples. Bodo Accord 2020, Bru Riang Agreement 2020, National Liberation Front of Tripura Agreement 2019, Karbi Anglol Agreement 2021. Though the Naga Peace Accord is yet to be concluded, despite the center and the agreeing on a framework agreement in 2015, yet to be concluded करके उसने बोल दिया ठीक है, ये वाला जो अकॉर्ड है, पीस अकॉर्ड है, ये अभी फाइनल होना बाकी है, पर इतने सारे तो उन्होंने साइन कर दिए agreements. So that means it is reason enough to understand that yes, the regional parties are going to support the BJP. Now, simultaneously, there has been an expansion of the road and rail links in the region. However, the privileging of majoritarian identity politics, particularly in Assam and Tripura, could disrupt this record of administrative successes. However, करके उसने एक और पॉइंट कह दी कि यहां तक तो सब अच्छा चल रहा है, लेकिन आइडेंटिटी पॉलिटिक्स जो कि असम एंड त्रिपुरा में पर्टिकुलरली हो रहा है, this could, that means there's a possibility that it is going to bring a disturbance or it is going to upset this record of administrative successes. The anti-minority politics and propaganda appears to have found state sanction in Assam, and the attempt to stoke fear among Bengali speakers in Tripura over the rise of Tipramotha, an outfit that has focused on the rights of indigenous communities. Indigenous means native, domestic, native, aborigine. Okay? They are deeply disturbing and raise legitimate fears of the undermining of the social cohesion. Cohesion means blending, combining, coming together, uniting, unifying, right? So this these 2 3 lines which started with the word however is actually showing कि यहाँ से प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट हो सकती है. अभी तक तो यहाँ तक तो सब सही था, उसने पॉजिटिव्स दिए थे कि how the BJP has worked in the territory, right? But then this is the place or this is the thing that can happen, and this will disrupt the peace accords or the peace of the region. ये हो सकता है, possible है. The Northeast is a crucible of multiple identities and shares a long and sensitive boundary with Bangladesh, Myanmar and China. अब यहाँ से ऑथर ने रीजनिंग देना शुरू किया कि ऐसा क्यों हो सकता है, राइट? क्योंकि है क्या, नॉर्थ ईस्ट जो है दैट इज अ क्रूसिबल. क्रूसिबल का मतलब होता है एक पॉट हो सकता है, एक केटल हो सकता है, या कॉल्ड्रन हो सकता है, या कोई भी एक यूटेंसिल, एक वेसल ऐसा होता है जिसमें बहुत सारी चीजें डाल सकते हैं, राइट? सो इट इज अ क्रूसिबल ऑफ मल्टीपल आइडेंटिटीज and shares a long and sensitive boundary with Bangladesh, Myanmar, and China. Both development and social peace are key to building the region as the centerpiece of India's Act East strategy. डेवलपमेंट भी चाहिए रीजन में और सोशल पीस भी चाहिए. अगर उस टेरिटरी में, उस रीजन में सोशल पीस नहीं रहेगा तो ऑफ कोर्स देयर वुड बी मेनी डिस्ट्रप्शंस और डिस्टर्बेंसेस. The opposition should head to the drawing board to figure out the reasons for its lackluster performance. Now, the author says that, see, this is, now you can understand the structure of the passage also. उसने कहा कि इन सारे स्टेट्स में बीजेपी धीरे धीरे अपना इम्पोर्टेंस और अपना appearance in the political arena, it is making strong. It is gaining ground, right? Then reason for it is its drive and will, that is its determination, right? Now after that it said okay fine, it started working in this direction. तो drive and will का justification हो गया कि उसने इतने सालों से काम करना शुरू कर दिया. धीरे धीरे उसने प्लान्स बनाए, स्कीम्स बनाई थी बहुत सारी उस रीजन के लिए, उसने इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को एक्सपैंड किया. और एक और चीज थी जो उसने बात करी थी, नेशनलिज्म की बात की थी आरएसएस ने. तो धीरे धीरे जब इन चीजों पे बात होने लगी थी, therefore this is how it gained ground there, right? Then justified by this that there so many treaties, so many agreements have been signed in those regions with those people. Second point that they said was that the regional parties would help the, or would be partnering the BJP, that is the ruling party, and then even if they are not able to come into that position alone, so definitely it would be an alliance, right? But then a little caveat, it says that see, everything is good in the administrative successes are great, but then there might be a possible destruction because of these things, identity politics that are going on in Assam and Tripura. For this, he comes up with the discussion of those indigenous communities. This is going to undermine the social cohesion. Northeast, and then the reasoning for it. The Northeast is sharing the boundary with Bangladesh, Myanmar, and China. What is required there is development and social peace if India is to work positively and achieve that peace in the northeast part of our country. So this is India's Act East strategy. If BJP is doing all this, now one suggestion from the author to the opposition, what it should do. It should go back to the drawing board, मतलब वापस से back to square one. तो back to square one अगर जाएंगे, इसका मतलब कि वो फिर से इंट्रोस्पेक्ट करेंगे, देखेंगे कि आखिर उन्होंने गलत क्या किया और कहाँ किया. To find out the reasons for its lackluster performance. Lackluster is something that doesn't give you much shine. उसे कहते हैं lackluster economy, lackluster performance. मतलब कुछ भी extraordinary, कुछ भी magnificent या outstanding या resplendent नहीं था. Opposition should head to the drawing board to figure out the reasons for its lackluster performance. The Trinamool Congress had invested heavily. You can still see that it is still in the past tense only. Had invested heavily in Meghalaya but failed to win over voters. The Tripura verdict is a lesson for the Congress and CPM that voters are unlikely to support alliances of convenience. अलायंसेस ऑफ कन्वीनियंस का मतलब होता है इट इज अ म्यूचुअल एग्रीमेंट इन द सेंस कि तुम मेरी हेल्प करो, मैं तुम्हारी हेल्प करूंगा, हम दोनों के लिए अच्छा होगा. बट देन व्हाट इज गुड फॉर द पीपल, they don't keep that in mind. So voters will not be falling for this. So they are unlikely to support the alliances of convenience. The success of the Tipra Motha in Tripura and the voice of the People's Party in Meghalaya suggests that the electorate is willing to give a chance to new narratives and fresh faces. Right? That was the last sentence of the author here in this paragraph. That yes, the regional parties will join hands with the BJP. It is reflected in the results of Tripura. Success of all these regional parties. This also indicates that the electorate is ready to give a chance to the new people, new faces, and the new parties or the new narratives. ठीक है, इसका मतलब जो पुराना है वो नहीं चलेगा, जरूरी नहीं है, तो कुछ नया करना पड़ेगा कांग्रेस को. बीजेपी ने क्या किया ये बताया है, रीजनल पार्टीज क्या सोचते हैं, किसके साथ लिंक करेंगे ये बताया है. So it is so when you read the passage, understand it from the point of view of all the stakeholders. So then you will be able to come up with a very holistic opinion कि आखिर अच्छा इस पैराग्राफ में पैसेज में बोला क्या है ऑथर ने, what is he displaying. So the major points here would be privileging of majoritarian identity politics in Assam could disrupt this record of administrative successes. So इस पैराग्राफ में ऑथर ने actually he had pointed out that see everything is good but then something needs more attention. This can happen. And then development and social peace are the key to building the region as a centerpiece. So opposition should head to the drawing board. That means opposition should rethink its strategies and see what are the reasons for its performance. And taking into account that see the voters are unlikely to support the alliances of convenience. That means जो कांग्रेस या जो opposition है उसे ये नहीं मानना चाहिए कि वोटर्स जो है वो बेवकूफ हैं या वोटर्स कैन बी इजीली और दे आर गलेबल, वो नहीं हो पाएगा. तो वोटर्स आर अनलाइकली टू सपोर्ट सच पीपल और सच अलायंसेस एंड दे आर विलिंग टू गिव अ चांस टू द न्यू नरेटर्स एंड फ्रेश फेसेस. So we have the main idea here now that assembly election verdicts underscore होता है highlight करना, stirrings in region and success of BJP and regional outfits in tapping into them. Tapping into them, you must have heard sometimes, tap the potential. You tap your hidden potential. तो मतलब how do you tap your hidden potential? Tap का meaning actually होता है हथौड़ा मारना ना. Tapping could be anything, right? You tap your shoes. You must have seen the Spanish tap dance. Tap dance में shoes की आवाज आती है बहुत. ठीक है, नहीं देखा है तो कभी एक बार देख लेना गूगल करके कि टैप डांस होता क्या है. तो टैपिंग का मतलब होता है इन दिस वे ना, मेकिंग दिस फ्रीक्वेंट साउंड हियर, राइट. यू टैप द टेबल्स. पार्लियामेंट में ऐसा होता है ना, जब ताली बजाना होती है ऐसे नहीं बजाते, वो ऐसे 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 करते हैं, एक हाथ से बजाते हैं. तो टैपिंग इनटू देम, यहाँ पे टैपिंग का मीनिंग क्या होता है, दैट यू आर एबल टू टेक होल्ड और गेट होल्ड of those of the benefits in that situation, right? So they are what are they tapping? The regional outputs. वो समझ सकते हैं कि बीजेपी इधर आएगी, बीजेपी सक्सेसफुल हो गई है. So what are the regional parties doing? They will combine, they will unite with the ruling party, that is BJP, and together both will get a stronghold in the state. The stirrings is something that is going on. वो स्टरिंग्स हो जाएगा तो रीजन में कुछ ना कुछ चल रहा है. वर्डिक्स जो असेंबली इलेक्शन के वर्डिक्स है उससे क्या पता चला, अंडरस्कोर इज टू मेक समथिंग वेरी टू मेक और हाईलाइट समथिंग, आप ये बोल सकते हो, मेक इट सीम सिग्निफिकेंट. So what is underscored? The success of BJP along with the regional outfits, because they are making the most of BJP now. तो उसकी सक्सेस में रीजनल पार्टीज भी हेल्प कर रही हैं. The vocab that we have today here is a few words. Consecutive, of course, you have heard this word. Consecutive numbers होते हैं. है ना, बहुत बार पढ़ा है, कंसेक्यूटिव डेज होते हैं, कंसेक्यूटिव नंबर्स होते हैं, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, एक के बाद एक आने वाला, तो फॉलोइंग इज द सिंपलेस्ट वर्ड, सक्सेसिव would be better on when you say every day, तो इसके बदले ऑन सक्सेसिव डेज भी कर सकते हो, ऑन कंसेक्यूटिव डेज भी बोल सकते हो, सब्सिक्वेंट या सीक्वेंशियल मतलब सीक्वेंस में जो नेक्स्ट आने वाला है उसके हिसाब से कर सकते हैं। फिर स्टरिंग्स का मतलब होता है राउजिंग, समथिंग और द अदर इज गोइंग ऑन देयर। Disrupt, of course, we have done this word, that is disturb. Disturb से easy हो जाता है disturb या upset. But then unsettle is what you can use. Unsettling thoughts हो सकते हैं, unsettling decisions हो सकते हैं, मतलब ऐसे decisions जो हमारे दिमाग को set नहीं होने दे, settle नहीं होने दे, उसमें एक तूफान जैसा लेके आए तो वो unsettling होता है। Then indigenous, of course, it means local, original, domestic, aborigine. Another word that you can say is native. Crucible, as I said earlier, it's a pot or a kettle. Lackluster, lackluster is without shine. इसका जो simple meaning होता है वो है without shine. If you can break this, lack means without and luster means shine. Parties drive and will, energy, ambition, effort, determined. ये होता है drive का meaning, will का determine नहीं, determination आता है. Gained more ground is to become stronger. To the drawing board means back to square one. And tapping, as I said, it is beating or drumming, जो कि literal meaning होता है. But here it would be selecting and appointing also. So that's all for today. For tomorrow, that's a Saturday tomorrow. So your weekend starts. And of course, we have additional work on the weekends. So complete this work today so that you are able to do the rest and the best and whatever is left in your weekend. So that's all for today. Thank you.